presentation on cloud production. Interested in remote I go more of one transmitter port camera control camera. I mean, video with hold the tail and but more. But we have hundreds of customers around interest, learn from the other and learn how they work. Like the games like we talk that are every year in a variation in terms of also like the international motivation. This is also used for stories. As I said, story you will work where all of these produced the wireless cable camera. Yes, they are all frame accurate, which is important. All of them offer broadcast quality video that can go up to full HD or even like 4K, and also can be perfectly with an SDI signal or for digital. So I mean, it covers the whole range of like broadcast video. Finally, all of them are using the internet, Wi-Fi, cellular, 5G. So all of this is very useful in good produce. Without going any further, Oriol presents you the first solution, which is TVRPS. Here you have a bunch of interesting about the product, but Oriol will explain all of them during a live demo. Oriol, I leave it to you.
Seconds of latency, 800 milliseconds of latency. that without the video transmission, you can 2 channels of audio, 16 channels of audio. Okay. Also here, control of redundancy, so you the rest of that for a very good quality. There are things that by the second these are the different solutions that we can offer. As I can say, as I said before, RPS has 6 inputs and 2 outputs, and the IP tunneling. What is the IP tunneling? It installs a tunnel between encoder and decoder, so you can manage almost any IP connections, like camera control, tallies, IP intercoms, PTZ cameras, almost anything. That permits you to have control of the equipment on the field. Also, the RPS encoder has 2 Ethernet connections, so you can do bonding on the transmission. In that case, it could be one you can use 2 internet providers to go to the public internet, and in the decoder, just one internet, one receiver. So that permits you to have redundancy on the transmission. So if we go to the next slide, the next.
Yeah, I'm doing it just like.
Don't worry.
For some reason. Sorry. For some reason, it's
stuck it here.
Okay, I'm resharing, no worries.
Okay, don't worry. Another thing that you can do, as I explained, you can transmit from one encoder to 2 decoders. On this case, you could have redundancy on the internet connection on the transmitter, and also you could have redundancy on the internet connection of the receiver and also on the equipment. Or you can send from one encoder to 2 decoders. That could be done as a total backup, as we put here, or we can sync all the transmitters and you can do a daisy chain. In that case, you will transmit 12 signals and receive 4. You can add as many transmitters as you want to do a bigger system. Okay, 6, 12, 18, and more of that. Okay.
Thank you, Oriol. So that's all about RPS. Again, if you have questions or need a live demo, like more detail, we can answer at the end, and live demo after we can do one-on-one in-depth like presentation, talk about your project in specifically. Now we're going to go to our wireless remote production, okay? First of all, before Oriol presents you the solution and the setup, I'm just going to show you a little video that gives you an idea of the concept. It's going to be a bit screen due to the internet, but we will this video. Okay, so I leave it back to Oriol to present the solution and explain in further detail.
Thank you, Johnny. Well, this is the TBU1, as a lot of you know it. This is our portable transmitter, and as you can see in the video, the first interesting thing, you can send video, you can have the video backup here, the video fallback here on the HDMI output, and there is an to do the IP tunneling. The same IP tunneling that I explained you that we have implemented for RPS to control equipment, we can implement that in the TBU1. So from the receiver, you can control equipment that is, this equipment can be on the same time, the RCP of the camera, it could be a PTZ camera, you can send intercoms, you can send almost everything that you would need. Here there is the diagram, you can use as you can see here, there is the IP tunnel and all of that. That is a very good. On top of that, you can add the second thing that I will show you now, that is time lock. Time lock is the synchronization of transmitters and receivers. That gives you the opportunity to have all the packs on the field, transmitting each pack to one receiver, and get all these packs synchronized on the output of the receivers. We do that using NTP time sources that makes the synchronization of all the packs. With that situation, you can do an easy setup on the field with up to 6 cameras, all the cameras with his pack under him, so there will be the social distancing that Johnny has told before, and sending all of this to your home. In your home, you will produce very similar if you were producing locally. The total delay of the transmission could be as low as half a second. So it will be very easy.
Okay. I let you share your screen if you want to.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Now I will show you how we do the desynchronization. This is Command Center. Command Center is our cloud control system. In that case, I've installed in the Office 2 receiver, that is Lab Linux and Lab Linux R2. On each of that, I have make live one pack with the same signal coming from the same video player. In one, I've put it 1 second delay, and in the other, I've put it 3 seconds delay. It will come in a while. Okay, so to make it you clear that both packs are not synchronized. Okay, if I go to multi-control, that is the key point. Here I can put up to 6 receivers. I can select more receivers, okay, and put it. We'll do the demo with 2. So here I have my 2 receivers. As you can see, both signals are not synchronized. To make it synchron with the frame, with the delay between them of 1 frame only, it would be 0 frames. If you synchronize, if you genlock cameras in Origin, it's as easy as select time lock, adjust the bit rate that you want to work, adjust the delay that you want to select. We can go down to 0.5 seconds, and both signals will start to synchronize. As you can see, it takes a while because it's a time synchronization, but you will have both synchronized. If you go to the different ones, you would see that both are synchronized. Okay, if you return to the, okay, that it makes very easy to synchronize feeds for you, and it will make that it will be very easy to use the packs that you are using for news also for sports. You're muted, Johnny.
Perfect. Thank you, Oriol. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I remind everybody that if you have questions, please ask them on the Q&A session, and also we will be recording that webinar, so don't worry. I mean, you can also rewatch it and we can do one-on-one demo. So going on, like Oriol just presented you the wireless remote production. This is a more complete workflow where you present you if you had like multiple camera connected with intercom, with the receiver at the remote production side, and also the capacity to remotely control the camera and use like the IP tunnel to do more things. Or if you want to comment on that diagram, or if you want me to pass.
Yeah, that diagram is the global explanation of what I said. You would have up to 6 cameras on the field. Each camera has its SDI output to the transmitter. It has the return video to one monitor. It would have the bidirectional intercom and the IP tunnel. The HDMI, SDI, and the intercom, it goes directly from one transmitter to one receiver. So you would have the intercom and all of this. And the IP tunnel, it would go to the camera control. This is a typical setup to change the typical triax workflow that you have in the Obi-Wan to simulate that over public internet. So from home, you would have the same or almost the same control that you have with a triax camera. That in the demo that we do, we use it Panasonic cameras, and we work it very well. We know that with Sony cameras, it also works, and other brands.
Thank you. Okay, so that was about the first 2 production, RPS and time lock for wireless production. And now we're going to present you TVU Producer. So again, we're not going to do a full demo of Producer. It's a cloud-based live video production. But since we've already done many webinars on that solution before, I just want to remind that the materials are available online, and also that Producer is still free to use until May 31st, as we've been providing this service for free since beginning of March for all the people that are quarantined to help your show go live. Oriol is going to give you a really quick 1-minute reminder on the Producer interface, and then we will present you new features that are audio mixing and social presentation and play and stop. Okay? Oriol, go for it.
Okay. Okay, this is the main screen for Producer. Here you could have up to 4 live inputs. It could be, these inputs can be an external video source, like a YouTube source that I have from, for example, for France Info. Another one could be TV Anywhere. TV Anywhere is our app to install in the phone. It's free to download. You just need to scan and make it live. It could be one of the packs, like the packs that I show it in the demo, or it could be TV Grid. TV Grid is our worldwide distribution system. On top of that, you can mix all of that signals. You can overlay graphics. You have intercoms to have a video feedback. To all our equipment. You can a video mixing. That is one of the new things that we'll show. And also you could have videos on the playout. This is one thing that I want to show you. That is the new thing. That is the play and stop feature that we have implemented. Also, other things that we have implemented, it's the automatic cut preview to program and make it play, the loop playback, and the playlist. Other things we are implementing, and it will come very soon, is the possibility to create a playlist, to order, to sort in the way you want, and to save this playlist for later usage. On the output, as you remember, you can send that to Grid. This is one of our receivers that could get the SDI output, and also to online platforms like YouTube, like Facebook, like Twitch, or an RTMP feed to your webpage.
Thank you, Oriol. So that was a very, very quick reminder. Now we're going to show you the new audio mixing solution. So a quick video, okay, 40-second video. Now we are going to present you another solution. I will let Oriol say a few words about it, which we call social production.
Okay, social production is our approach to do the same that you are doing with your meetings, with Zoom or other tools like that, but in a professional way. Johnny will show you the video, and after that I will explain a little bit more.
Okay.
Just to explain a little bit more in a few words, the idea is that you would have a tool like similar to Zoom or to all of these tools that you use for to do your meetings, and you, as a user, you would see this interface that it will be very easy. You will listen the rest in almost real time, in the same delay that you have with Zoom or with Hangouts, and you would have a talk. On the other side, all of the video outputs of the phones, of the cameras, will come to producer. So on producer, you will have this as sources, and you would mix that in a professional way. So for the users, it will be simple as a video conferencing, and for professionals, it would be interesting as a video mixer.
Thank you, Oriol. So again, for these two features, audio mixing and the social production that we just presented, they will be made available for people that want to use it as a beta by the end of May, and the official release will be in the first week of June. Okay, so if anyone is interested in using these features, just get in touch with us and we can make it available by the end of May for you to test. Okay. That was all about the webinar. So I see that a lot of people have been asking questions. First of all, I remind you that the video will be on our YouTube channel. The recorded webinar will be on our YouTube channel. And at the same time, we will be sharing all the material by email. If you have any question, feel free to use the Q&A now. As a reminder, we just presented you today our remote production solution. We will continue to do a series of other webinars on our distribution solution. And if you ever need anything, just contact us and we can do a one-on-one live demo. Okay, so we're going to go through the Q&A session now, taking the question as they came in. The first question is from Alessandro. Is it possible to choose which channel has best priority and less priority, or is it fixed from channel 1 best priority and channel 6 less priority?
The priority is fixed. 1 best priority, 6 less. You cannot change it.
Perfect. Thank you, Oriol. Andrew, please, what is the name of this technology and what's the cost implication? So, well, your question came maybe around like time lock. So the name of the free technology we presented are TVU RPS, which I will answer, TVU RPS, TVU time lock,